No, amasondo awamayi kubhadala. That's why people they give them spaces. These people pay baba. Noma principal yasesikoleni futhi ufuna 5,000 per month. Yabona nabo ukuthi government government company. Angithi abazali bethu baphumile. Yeah, abazali bethu bathenga inhlanga. Hayi zakaNkulunkulu ezokufenda thina umuntu lezindaba zokuletha imagine ufuna isipani to
Nyamalo ngela.
awusifani uthatha ku-first clip manje bathi nawe ngiba-first clip lesibantu esithola sikunika ama-5,000
You know how to use this thing? You're waiting. How do you get somebody from the waiting?
From where? Where is it?
To the waiting room, you need to let them.
Who's the host?
This is the host.
What, that laptop?
Yeah.
We're supposed to just accept on the side. Are we already live? Maybe he's not seeing anything.
so mayiso ukuthi ngiyaphandle
Press nje kayi-2 la esayidini there. Uyapressa futhi kayi-1 I mean, and then there camera lapho phansi. Ngathi uyayiswipe so. Yeah.
orange papa
You winning.
No, I'm not. Just a second.
Desktop list. Zoom. Notification overflow. Pane. Zoom. Pane. Turn off exiting narrator.
The person just needs to join in mathematics.
That says, okay. Ke bone e re lo-
Can't hear you. Evening, evening, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Hello?
I say.
No sound.
Actually, it's on my side.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, great. Now I can hear you as well. Good
Great.
evening. Yes, I can.
Okay. We're just waiting to be counted down, eh?
Okay.
Welcome to Live and Inspire. My name is Mathabatha, and I'm from Alex, and this is our first podcast. And I'm gladly gonna introduce to you Laurentia Blair, the Patriotic Alliance LGBTQIA plus League Provincial Chairperson. Laurentia, welcome to our podcast. We are so glad you could join us. We're a bit worried that maybe load shedding might sabotage us, you know? So
Yes.
welcome and
Good evening.
please introduce yourself.
Evening, Mathabatha. First and foremost, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's so nice to see our people come out and be inquisitive on platforms like this and bring us into this political fears and realize what we're trying to do for our people coming in politically. And as you've mentioned, I am from the Patriotic Alliance, the first political party that introduced the LGBTQIA plus league. So I'm extremely excited to be where I'm from.
Thank you, Laurentia. So, Laurentia, as a gay person who has experienced violence, I was hijacked, shot, and obviously the first thing you think of is reporting a matter at the police station. And it's said that in our community, when I say our community, I mean the LGBTQIA plus community. When we go to police stations, where mostly it's people that are straight, so-called straight, heterosexual people, they don't take us seriously. And
For sure.
and when you were given a platform to voice us as part of the community, what were the things that you put across to them? You told them, like, can you share more about the specific grievances and challenges that the LGBTQIA plus community members have voiced during the Tshwane Summit regarding discrimination by the police due to their sexuality?
Mathabatha, first and foremost, it is so sad that we have to subject to firstly being reporting a corrective crime. That was my first level of introduction at the summit, that this whole word that we are subjected to first come and accept that we have been correctively violated. And then we go into people that have not been trained on gender mainstreaming, on the sensitivity on how to treat and counsel our people after going through a traumatic experience. And our government always hides behind this thing that in the police stations you find social workers. But did you know about that when you were attacked? Did you know that before reporting, you as a alphabet gang member has to go through a social worker to actually first relieve you of this trauma before you can actually write down your report? And these things, even the people are not themselves offering them, is not even well diverse in catering to our people. The thing that concerned me about the summit was that most of our people that stood up and had an opinion about being discriminated against, it was from the people that was supposed to be protecting them. It was within the police stations. It was in front of the people that's supposed to be carrying our rights. So if it is already done outside, we always hear of our queens. You know, we call our gay people queens, and we need to rectify the manner in which society speaks to us. We are kings and queens to each other. And when our queens are subjected to rape and they're subjected to malicious vocal abuse, and they have no way where we can go to a police station, we can go to an institution and report this without again going through the trauma, was a big concern that came up. Yeah.
I mean, with
the thing that's scary is that we're living in a country that's saying we are being correctively, I don't know, I'm on this part of corrective. What are you correcting in me? When I'm being raped, when I'm being murdered.
To them, it's like,
we need to first fix that. It's a hate crime. You got a hatred. You got a bitter feeling towards me. And we need you to look within yourself and stop making your feelings our problem.
Exactly. And the saddest part is that when you get there, they act as if you deserve that. You are what you are, and the treatment that you get or the violence that you get, you deserve it. I mean, I, for one, till today, I don't know why, if my hijack story was investigated or the people were found. I tried to follow up and there was no feedback. They kept on saying your case is being investigated. But I'm talking about something that happened in 2019. Till today, I don't know what happened.
There's no concern.
There is no consent. At one point, when my car was broken into, I went to the police station, and I can recall a policeman, a lady, saying to me, "O kgethile ho ba gay, o le moshemane o mo pila so." And then she turned around and was flaunting her, sorry to say that, but I have to mention it, and saying to me, "Ora hore ha o dume sebono se." And I was like, "A ka tlela dilo tseo ke tletse go reporta what had happened." And they were busy calling each other, making a joke about me being there.
A mockery, and this is what our people are subjected to.
Yes. So
we are now like the Sarki Bartmans of our generation.
Yes, it's very sad. So in your opinion, what are the key barriers that prevent the average South African from being aware of the laws and the rights protecting the LGBTQI plus individuals, and how can these awareness gaps be addressed effectively?
You know, Mathabatha, I don't want to put it on our people, because the law has become like a fancy information system that is only provided to certain groups and individuals. You know, because platforms are not made public to our people to make them aware of where you can go and what you need to do. Procedures, it's not made public knowledge for everybody. And now law enforcement, when we come with our story, they say, but we put you all in the Constitution. We've put you all there, but what have you done to come into our communities, to raise awareness, the same you did with GBV, the same you did with autism, the same you did with bullying. What have you done for our LGBTQI people that have support all these groups in their marches along their way, in saying that we are creating a community that will be safe for our people as the head of security in our country? How are you coming in as our day-to-day references and saying that LGBTQI people, are you aware that you have social workers that you can address at the police station? LGBTQI people, are you aware of acts that you can follow if you are discriminated against, that you don't even need a lawyer for?
Yes.
That you don't
True.
even need a NPO for, to just get that bravery to come into the police station for. Because
Exactly.
this is what our people always come back to, Mathabatha, is that um, the the law is put so nicely on paper, but the action
It's
of
not
that
there.
law, it's so fictional. It's so
Yeah.
halfway there.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
You know, we're loving this beautiful novel of a constitution that is not the everyday reality to our people.
It's sad.
And
Very
that's the
sad.
saddening part, you know, because like you say, you people, like, we get victimized and you don't even have the decency to follow up.
And
If you are doing this to women and children, what are you doing to my people
exactly. And it happens
that you
everywhere.
already make a mockery of?
Even at workspaces and all that, it happens everywhere. It's very sad, but it's the life that we're living in.
Mathabatha, you know, if you allow me to share, that is what I am busy with right now, to
Okay.
get our people to understand this importance in our workplaces. You know, because now we're in that mature frame of mind.
Yes.
Our people get so discriminated against in our workplaces. You can accept a disabled person, but a fully able person with love that is even assisting you in perfecting your own craft, you cannot be accommodative to.
Sad.
This is the scary society we are subjected to on a daily basis.
And we are learning to live with it as we go. As like, what can we do? We try, but still we've been oppressed.
And we've got a generation coming up behind us that has the same struggle that we had 30 to 20 years ago.
True.
You know, we've got our forefathers of royals, you know, that
True.
we've been looking through our generations. And when does it stop? When does it stop?
You never know. You mentioned the importance of education and awareness for the queer individuals when reporting a crime at the police station. What specific measures or training do you believe law enforcement agencies should implement to ensure or to make us comfortable to come and report crimes or report something that's happening to someone else who's afraid maybe to come and report
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, yeah. You know, Mathabatha, what we need to understand is that we've got a long line of history of NGOs and MPOs, like our Triangle projects, our Access Chapter 2s, our Out, that has facilities to um, come in and give people training and awareness of LGBTQIA plus community and how we should converse with us and what we are sensitive to, and that can come into these departments and give officials training in those departments to say that make them more friendly to the alphabet gang, you know, make them aware of us. You also cannot call it fair to put something new on a person that we're from Africa. We're from Africa. We've already got a stigma against our kind of people. And now when you're coming and saying that, yo, gay rights, gays are there to this generation that you haven't made aware and haven't made comfortable with who we are, what our sexualities are, it just creates a ignorance that we cannot penetrate. So what we're saying is that we don't want to do dramatic and drastic things. The same way you'll have causes on this bullying and sexual
Yes,
harassment in the
yes,
workplaces
yes,
and all those things. Provide those things for our people.
yes.
Because as a country, you are saying you are accommodating to our people. But
It seems like we lost network. Are you there? Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. So while on that,
The chain of thought was going, when it comes to our people.
you
It's personal. It is personal. It
and
is personal for me.
I speaking from experience because I like reflecting from myself at a
For
workspace.
sure.
I work in a in a corporate environment, but when you are the only gay person in the company, you always try to isolate yourself. Like in waska papa, like
Yeah.
haholo, waska express haholo because you think, hey, if I do this too much
Yeah.
or I become too comfortable or I become myself too much, that might dent my image at work, and they might get a way of getting rid of you because you're not comfortable.
Yes.
Like let me put it in short, you're not comfortable because you feel like people
For sure.
tolerate us but they don't accept us.
Yes.
They
Set us.
tolerate us,
Yes.
they don't
You said
accept
it
us.
beautifully.
The only time they
Mm-hmm.
comfortable around us and where it feels like they're accepting us is when we are being turned into Mickey Mouses, the Popeye, like bo Jiva Chomi.
Yes.
Chomi ya ka ya gay
Yes.
ya tla o tla bona o kgona ho phega, chomi ya ka gay ya tla o tlo jiva yo go apara.
Yes. Eba khona re daftisa re
Yes, you
sharpo. When
understand.
we can offer them something, we're good.
Exactly, but they will not mention the things that we do for them that have built them, like the girls that we
Yes.
advise rona as gay people.
Hona
For
moo.
no, Chomi, do this, don't do that, calm down when it comes to this, and
Yes.
do that. As much as even the
Yes.
lesbians advise guys in a relationship, do
For
this,
sure.
don't do this, they will never mention those things. I
For
don't
sure.
know. It feels like we still got a long way to go to.
Yes.
I mean, it's not up to us to educate people. They should have that necessity to want to know about us because we coexist,
Learn.
you know? So
Yeah.
it, I always say it's the life that we're born
Mathabatha,
into.
when you go,
I beg your
yeah,
pardon?
and Mathabatha, when you touch on things like that, people don't understand um why we react the
Yes,
way that we react,
yes,
why we've got the answers that we have.
yes.
You must remember, as a gay person, we're waking up in the morning to a family that is already disregarding me, that is already tolerating me, that
Yes.
have already made. I'm coming into a community where I am triggered. Our LGBTQI people are so hurt. We are so hurt, and we have put on this defense mechanism. And the saddest part of it all is that we are not abusers,
We're
Mathabatha. We are one
not.
of the most educated people in South Africa.
Yes,
We
yes,
are one of the most giving people in South Africa. You
yes.
know that if our LGBTQI people knew how the adoption process worked, if our LGBTQI people knew how they were welcome into communities, the differences that we could make because of the way that we already have been hurt in life. We passed that stage of that animosity and those Mickey Mouse things. We give it to you straight, and that's why
Yes.
it was so important to have that political voice.
And it hurts because it starts from home, in the family. They will
Yes,
not accept you unless if you
yes.
start working and you're driving, you're living somewhere. That's when they start considering you as a
You know,
figure person that they can talk to seriously. But if you are gay and you are unemployed
you know.
and you're working maybe just here and there, they don't take you seriously. Instead, they will tell you, "I dipitsa ke tsele," or
Thank you.
o tla kata bojwala, o tlo make up a mang mang. It's sad. It is sad.
Dankie.
But we deal with that, eh? You're in a family whereby you want to prove yourself all the time so that people can respect you within the family. So we've got a long way to
Yes,
go, but we'll never stop
yes.
voicing what we feel and what we're experiencing. So I'm going to carry on with asking you about the Patriotic Alliance, which recently established on LGBTQI League to ensure the party reflects the
Yes.
principles of South Africa Constitution. How do you envision the league contributing to the broader goals of the party and advocating the community of the LGBTQI rights within political spheres?
Mathabatha, I think like as we've been going with our conversation, you can see that a voice like mine, it is needed for our people. You can already have a feel and a direction of where I'm going. I'm going with our people because I feel that there's not much research that needs to be done. People have been doing this for years. We've got triangle, like I've been saying, we've got our people that have been advocating for us, that have been doing this thing to get our people on the map. And we need not go to new atmospheres when there are people here that can direct us and lead us and that we can help in the proper corridors to advocate for. And that is what I envision. And what we have taken as the Patriotic Alliance is to lobby with such people and to really say that we want to be this voice on a political sphere. We want to go on this seat and speak directly about discrimination against our LGBTQI people. We want to talk about the lack of education within our schools even. We're not saying change toilets. No, 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 no. That when it comes to our educational system, we are very sensitive. We are just saying provide safe spaces, give counsel to teachers so that they can know how to be accommodative of us. We need to know that our LGBTQIA people have been granted a right to get married.
Yes.
What happens to us in housing? Where are we ever featured on this housing plan? Is our we're having families now? Where are we featured? Our people are suffering from changing their IDs, this non-binary thing at home affairs. They make it sound so easy, but it takes years. Our people are struggling to get these things right. And we need to be the enforcers of these things and the insurers. Read on paper as South Africa.
100%, 100%.
Y'all have put it as a continent to say, you support LGBTQI. So dust it off and let's enforce it. Let's make sure that our people are serviced according to how you have promised. That's all. You have, and we're saying that we're sorry that we're not going to do it anymore behind somebody else. We're not going to do it behind we want to be our own voice. And we want to tell you what matters to us because nobody is understanding it like us. You have drawn a constitution that has not involved us.
Yes, yes, yes. And you know the other thing is
you need to come to us.
What I also pray for and hope for is that money shouldn't buy faces from our community because I've heard and seen that type of movements happening whereby a politician will come to someone like you and then say, we've got funds that are allocated for you. When it's a 1, 2, 3, act like this and then you'll be all right. Let's not allow that within our community. Let's show them that if we had to rule this world, we could make it a better place. Because in our families, when we've got the power, we make everything better. In our community spaces, when we are given that privilege and power, we make things better. But we are not spoken about. Those things are hidden. So hence, we've given this platform so that we'll invite all these type of people that have been behind the curtains and other people shine in front of them while
Yeah.
the work is being done by someone who's within the LGBTQIA plus
By our
community.
people.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it's about time we stand together. I
So
agree with
many
you.
people have piggybacked off us for so long. You know, it is so personal for us that even they have silenced. It's like you're saying they silence our NGOs and MPOs
Yes.
with millions and millions just to say that we support them. And what do you give us? A pride.
Yeah, yeah,
A pride.
yeah.
And you go and paint the street.
Yes. True.
You're not even coming into a workplace and saying, if we in this department we can have toilets for disabled people. Why can't we have the other toilet for
Yeah,
LGBTQIA plus people? Those
yeah.
are working class people. They are matured. They understand who they are. It's not dramatic things that you have to do. People like to make us seem like we are so literate that it irritates them when we speak facts like this because you are making it sound like we're being dramatic. No,
Yes.
guys. No, you have the facility. Make it friendly. That's
Please.
all. Just make it friendly. That's all.
Wow, you're making me feel. Okay, Lorenza.
It's about time our people get excited about who we
Exactly,
are.
exactly. And
They don't know the
as
battle of waking up, And, sorry.
as much as we have those that will say, what are these trying to do? Because within our community there are those that will look down upon those who are trying to make a difference because they are already have
For
achieved
sure.
something or they've already gotten money in their pockets from the
Yeah.
so-called politicians and they feel comfortable where they are and they see
Yeah.
no need to make it comfortable for everyone else. So Lorenza, with the Patriotic Alliance strong emphasis on religion, how does the LGBTQI League navigate interactions with religious leaders who may not recognize or support their sexual orientation? How does the party ensure inclusivity and respect for all members, regardless of their religious beliefs?
The league came about so beautifully actually for us. And that's why I say I'm so proud to be where I'm from. Our LGBTQA plus president, Mr. Ches Waris, was in church with our president, Mr. Gaten McKenzie. And the priest started speaking about gay people and how it's a sin. And our president got up during the service. And he said, not on my watch.
Yes.
Not on my watch. I cannot sit in this church. I'm sorry, Pastor. Well, you are talking about gay people like that when I have my own gay person here. There is nothing like what you are explaining. So I'm sorry, the Patriotic Alliance from now onwards cannot support this church. And I have a president that has come to our rescue and said, Pastors, if you are supporting the PA, we are inclusive. And if you are not inclusive, most our president speaks all languages.
Yes, yes.
He says, "Yela mun luap." So he makes it very straightforward that, listen, people, I don't know where my kids can be tomorrow. And questions like these is simply answered for us
True.
by our leader. And we can, we don't have to be heavy about it. And I'm saying if we can, as a political party, establish such a community and home within ourselves, why can it not penetrate down?
True.
Why can we not have this in all workplaces where our bosses say, guys, if you're going to be nasty, number one, it's against the law. It's inhumane. Get out of here. So thank God my president made that easy for me. He's 100% on board, and he's with those pastors that are saying we understand our people and we accept our people. So at our party, we don't have that battle. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that on a sour or an experienced note.
Great. And I wanted to mention as well, people must amongst our community, people must voice up. People
Yes.
must not say, oh, I'm scared to talk because yo bazangixosha emsebenzini ngiyasaba ukukhuluma ngoba yo community we've got rights and we
No.
must exercise our rights. If you go to a police station and you're treated somehow, we need to have a number or a platform where we can go to, because obviously if I report it to another police station, what 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 if you become more mockery, or so in the spaces that we go to, for instance going to the gym, it's difficult for a feminine gay person to go into the men's changing
Yeah.
room.
Exactly.
I go there and I take, I don't care because keeps on I'm paying as much as they're paying. Why
Yeah.
mustn't I use other facilities and leave a straight person to use it comfortably while we're paying the same amount of money? So
The same amount.
yes, and
For sure.
yes, they will chit and chat, but they don't have the guts to come approach me and say, why are you doing in the males' changing rooms, or why are you doing in the males' toilet? Because I tell myself like I'm here, I exist, I've got a right to be
Yeah.
here, I pay to be here. So with that attitude, the world will change eventually. People are scared of things that they
Yes.
don't know, and they will keep on
Yeah.
assuming and thinking, oh, okay, maguso gushot guso, maguso guso. They it's because they lack education. So I
Thank you.
education will help. People, schools must
Yes.
educate kids about gay people, how they live, how into details, not just touch up a bit and then leave it like that, you know?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I love the Patriotic Alliance, and from now on, I want to be part of it because finally I found a space where I can
Please,
voice.
Mathabatha,
Mm,
please. We need you. We
no,
need people like yourself, because it is voices like yours that echoes for our people.
yes,
We
yes,
need those activists, those people that are gonna come out and say, "Yay, not on my watch."
yes,
I'll tell you,
yes,
I'm working on a case of unfair dismissal because the boss felt that my our patriot was too gay. The queen was too gay and she didn't know how to handle the queen. So she offered the queen a settlement letter. And I said, hold up, we're not going to have it like this.
yes.
We are going to start as the Patriotic Alliance to challenge these
Things
MPOs
exactly.
and NGOs for saying, what are y'all doing? So that was my first stop. I went there and I said, y'all got lawyers. And y'all are going to, I'm not using the PA's lawyers. I'm going to our people and y'all are going to help this person. And we won the case. And the same day when our person went back to work, the boss couldn't handle it. Our people, we are brave most. We
Yes.
come out and
Yeah.
we are who we are. And it got under the lady's skin so badly. And she decided, you know what, you just being suspended today again. And I
Huh?
said, yes, thank you, because you're giving us ammunition. And now we are on this case, Mathabatha. We are on it. Even
And
tomorrow, I'll be going there to meet with them because I want this to be an example that we're
yes,
not going to have it. We will be the Becky Cleles of the LGBTQI.
exactly.
We will shake them. We will rock these people.
And cases like this must be published so that people can follow it. Other companies
Yes,
can learn from it. Like I'm shocked that there's something
exactly.
like that. I mean, it's something that should be on all the media platform and have a constant
Thank
update
you.
as to people. This is what's happening now. This is what happened, and people will start taking us seriously because we've been quiet for way too long, eh?
Yes.
We've been quiet for way too long.
Thank you. Yes,
It
tolerant.
ends.
We've been
Yeah.
tolerant for way too long.
No, no.
And it is personal. Look at how far the Bella Bill is going. We are being made out to be worse than murderers. People need to stop this.
No. Thank you so much, Lorenza. I
So
must
you
say,
got me awake somewhere else tonight, Mathabatha.
me too. Thank you so much. I must say this was very informative, and I guess even people who are logging in to watch, they got some information, and even my aim is to have our voices echo even when we have left this planet, because back then people were not fighting for our rights. It's about
Yes,
time that these young upcoming gays, they
Yes.
know that they've got rights. You know, not all the time when I'm out, it's because I know that's where most gay people feel comfortable. And I see these young upcoming gays. I always say to
Yeah.
them, education, education, education. If you're gay and you're educated, you've got that balance of I can stand and say, even if you're not,
Something.
but
Ke
have
facility-nyana.
yes, yes, you know, if you've got a craft that you know you can enable or specialize in, carry on it. No, but no,
Yeah.
not everybody else is born to be an intellectual or to go throughout school and finish. There are so
Mhm.
many people that didn't finish school, but they've got businesses, they've
Yes.
exercised and
For
polished
sure.
their talents. So I always tell them, they would say, ah, uqalile u-aunt. Bangibiza aunt ngoba ngithi most of them they're younger than me. They would like, ah, uqalile. But I'm like, if they don't listen to me, but one day they will know that he was saying
Yeah.
this. If I listen, then because Mina, I grew up amongst gays that were older than
For
me,
sure.
but what they were portraying was that being gay, it's all about dressing nice, dating many boys, and just having fun. I had to figure out life by
Yeah.
myself as to how to become successful. School is important, respect, and so it's the
Yes.
things that I wanna install to this upcoming generation
Our
as our
people, our
people.
children.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
now that
We need to like make it a culture to let, we need to stop being gays and lesbians. We are people.
yes,
We are a people that needs to be looked at. We have children, we have mothers, we have fathers here. And you cannot, you cannot dismiss us and silence us for all this time and not expect an uproar.
no, I understand. Can we take just a break a minute so that you can get water and I also could go water. We'll be back now.
For sure, for sure.
Welcome back to Live and Inspire with Mathabatha. Our guest tonight, as you know, we've got Blair on the line. And as we are about to wrap up, we're going to ask Blair for a few inspirational words and advice that she would want to be remembered with, or everyone want to ngathini also umuntu maga feel down or umuntu maga in trouble or in what they must do, and then how to join the Patriotic Alliance, because mina I'm going to join and I'm going to be one of the voices, proudly so. So yeah, we need all that information, Blair.
Firstly, we are here to be the voice of the voiceless. And we want our people to come out in their full royal attire and their full royal hearts. And just know that you have a home with us. We understand the struggle of our people, and we understand the importance of voicing our opinions in the proper halls and echo for our people, so that we don't be a generation that was just here for entertainment, but be the change that we always wanted to see within our homes, within our communities. And I would like you all to please follow our LGBTQIA plus page, Gauteng. It's Patriotic Alliance, like exactly like it's on here.
I love it, by
Patriotic
the way.
Alliance, LGBTQA plus League, Gauteng. You'll get all our information up there. And I personally, for Gauteng, deal with any discrimination cases, any cases of unfair treatment in any area, workplaces, in our communities, wherever, anything that you feel is wrong, counseling, whether it be our health issues, call me directly. I freely give my number 083 435 0776. And I am Laurentia Swagger Blair on Facebook. So please feel free to follow me. Please feel free to engage and let us be the change we want to see. Mathabatha, I'm excited that you're already getting ready to be part of the team.
I am joining it, Warner, dark or blue. And please send me all your details so that I can share it on my page and share it on all my social media platforms, because it's about time they listen to us, not boom
Yeah.
shack.
Yes. And it's so easy. The PA has done this. We have our website, www.votepar.org. And well, you can become a member right there online.
Okay.
And we have where you can select LGBTQIA plus league.
Okay.
We are right there. There's Women's League, Youth League, and there is LGBTQA plus, and you just swipe to let us know that you are one of our Alphabet Gang members. And then we have our page, Patriotic Alliance, LGBTQA plus League on Facebook, Gauteng. And I am Laurentia Swagger Blair. And I only serve with love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know
Thank you.
we're gonna still have
you.
our own conversations beyond this, and
For
obviously
sure.
I'm gonna be
For sure.
participating in all that Patriotic Alliance is gonna be doing in the future, because it's about time to be heard. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for
It's about
joining
time.
Live with Mathabatha. And thank you to Blair. May God bless you. Never stop voicing and never stop inspiring, as we are here to
Amen.
live and inspire. Thank you and good night.